Have you ever found yourself in a position where you wanted to approach the topic of asking for a raise? Maybe you're thinking about doing that right now. So if you're considering negotiating a pay bump, remember, you have to approach this topic with your employer while having what we call a growth mindset. Having this growth mindset means that you believe abilities aren't fixed. Instead, they can be developed through things like persistence and hard work. Imagine that, right? This concept incorporates grit and resilience, the ability to be adaptable or flexible in the workplace, and to allow for a more dynamic economic change and development. That sounds pretty good to me. In today's fast-paced world, where business success is just as important as business survival, developing this growth mindset is essential. For who? Employers and employees. We who adopt the growth mindset believe that we all have the capacity to learn, grow, and improve through our experience, and of course, applied patience and practice. So the ideas behind the growth mindset are that talent alone doesn't create success. Experience and applied science do. So in this training, we're going to look at the knowledge and attributes of a growth mindset environment. We'll also look at growth mindset versus fix, which you may have heard of, and the benefits of maintaining a growth mindset in your workplace. If you're ready to delve in to Growth Mindset 101 with me, and also look at being adaptable in the workplace, which I think all of us could use, let's go. So ask yourself, what's a growth mindset? How can adapting a growth mindset in the workplace actually be beneficial to you, to businesses, to employees, everyone? So first, let's start with a personal growth mindset. Having this personal growth mindset is going to encourage every individual to achieve more. You believe in your talents, you believe that they can be developed through time, through experience. It also will allow you to grow and develop through hard work, effective strategies, receiving constructive feedback from others, right? That's an art. This is the opposite of a fixed mindset, where people believe their talents are innate and they're not really conducive to change. Not a good place to be. When a growth mindset's embraced in the workplace, employees are going to feel much more empowered and committed to the mission. Abilities and talent are considered areas that can be developed, or even improved with dedication and hard work. That sounds good to me. Employee productivity and company profits typically soar because they're open to setting new goals, trying new strategies, and even improving and applying new skills. These employees are usually more engaged in their work, and they tend to be those individuals who are going to go the extra mile for the organization. So how does an organization adapt a growth mindset approach in the workplace? Well, they have to develop and promote an environment that provides that opportunity for anyone to achieve and succeed if they're going to apply the appropriate strategies, work hard, and ask for help. So here are a few suggestions of what a growth mindset work environment looks like. Instead of rewarding natural talent, talk about the hard work that's been put into the task or workplace. Reward employees who have demonstrated perseverance and determination to complete their goals. Then you can also support employees who set new goals and encourage them to try new strategies, evolve their practices, and ask others who have set goals and achieved them for advice. Right? See what works. Then you can develop and provide a variety of learning resources for your employees. You can have open table discussions or open forums to discuss needs and strategies in setting these new goals. And then promote people trying new things. You can also use missed opportunities or times when the target may have been missed as a learning experience for employees. Instead of criticizing why things went wrong, you should use it really as a learning moment for everyone. And then you should also create a work environment where nothing's off the table to discuss or to try. Create that environment where learning, evolving, and growing are viewpoints which can be openly shared and discussed. Having a growth mindset in the workplace has a ton of benefits. One's that it allows for adaptability, which we've talked about a little bit here before. Organizations that adopt a growth mindset over a fixed one can make learning and development a better experience for everyone. So you may find yourself asking, how can my organization foster a growth mindset in our workplace? So there are several things you can put into practice. First, consider purposeful investment. This includes understanding the organization and its employees and what they value. Then, create learning opportunities purposefully driven by their goals, asking them what they want to learn or know more about. It gives the employee purpose and investment in the organization, as well as building that buy-in for growth decision-making. A major part of purposeful investing is in considering both successes and failures as valuable learning experiences. Encourage growth mindset by celebrating failures or setbacks as part of the learning process, and then utilize the data collected as a source of valuable information in decision-making. You should also modify traditional staff evaluations that typically, let's be honest, they assess output or productivity, to instead also examine how employees are learning, growing, and developing. If these are part of the ongoing dialogue you're having with employees, you're working towards adopting the growth mindset, or you're already there. Leaders with a growth mindset encourage and promote open and honest sharing. They're open to learning about other perspectives, even when they challenge their own. It's from this place of a growth mindset that they can invest in staff development and training. Okay, let's take a deeper look at transparency and buy-in for growth in decision-making. In order to receive buy-in for growth decision-making, transparency is really key. Transparent leaders experience more trust and more buy-in from employees because they promote belonging, connection, and collaboration amongst colleagues throughout the organization. How does this work, you're asking? Well, if you think of transparency as a mindset, not simply just something you do, the impact in the workplace includes efficient and effective communication. It includes honesty, regular feedback, building respect, and of course, buy-in. In a transparent workplace, leaders are committed to consistency in sharing this relevant information. How do they share it? Openly, honestly, frequently. Transparent leaders going to promote growth and development within the organization. He or she will offer employees facts, sure, but they're also going to be welcoming to new ideas and perspectives. So here's a few examples of what this could include. First, you'd want to set clear and direct expectations for all employees, right? People should not be left guessing. Then, along the way, admit to mistakes. Make a plan of action moving forward. Provide opportunities for growth that include sharing of team setbacks. And then, of course, provide consistent feedback to employees along those avenues. You should also include employees in decision-making and update employees on key business metrics. In a truly transparent workplace, employees must also commit to communicating openly, directly, and with consistency. It's not one-sided. If they need clarification on an assignment, they should be able to ask for it. They should know to ask for it. The employee should provide or propose new ideas, or even ask for help when necessary, right? That's totally not discouraged. Think about a workplace environment where transparency exists. All right, you got it in your head? Employees are more likely to engage with colleagues, invest in the company culture, and freely communicate in these situations. In turn, this is going to lead to a more transparent work environment where employees are valued and encouraged to be what? Creative and innovative. Creativity and innovation leads to profits. You got your bottom line covered. You got your workplace culture covered. What's not to love? Being transparent costs nothing, which is really an excellent ROI for any organization. If it's implemented properly, this creates trust between employers and employees. It improves morale, it lowers job-related stress, which we could all use, right? And it boosts performance. So I'm asking you, can you see just how impactful transparency can be? The key's cultivating a workplace culture where the focus is on expanding skill sets, learning from setbacks, and don't just reward star employees. Grow your own. Consider being prepared like wearing a seatbelt. It's not always going to be a smooth ride, but it will cushion the blow. That metaphor is likened to the essential value the seatbelt provides the car rider. It's a highly valued asset within a vehicle, right? Becoming indispensable at work means your supervisor or organization can count on you. So much so that without you, productivity or services in your business are going to suffer. You want to make sure that you are indispensable. Being indispensable means you're essential to the overall success of the department or overall the company. You're a necessary asset and highly valued. Maybe you don't want to be a seatbelt, but I'm sure you want to be necessary. Have you ever heard of the linchpin theory? Well, maybe not, but this theory suggests individuals with unique skills, qualities, and mindsets can become indispensable contributors in each of their respective fields. In the workplace, linchpins are really what hold teams together. They drive productivity, accountability, and of course, success. They become invaluable assets to their teams and organizations. They display unique traits of creativity and initiative. How does this relate to the growth mindset in the workplace? Well, this theory states that individuals can constantly grow and develop, which is something I personally appreciate a lot. It also says that they can discover and learn about their own unique strengths, unlock their creative potential, and then become indispensable to their organizations, which again sounds like a plan to me. Several successful companies have embraced this theory, and they've witnessed the positive impact of linchpins within their organization. So as we continue to move toward the growth mindset in the workplace, that linchpin theory can really impact personal development and career advancement. If you want to adopt the linchpin concept in your business, there are some critical elements to consider. Linchpins invest their energy and passion into their work. They're going to go above and beyond as long as they feel valued and heard. Maybe you can think of some folks that act as linchpins in your organization. Maybe it's you. Linchpins also bring forth new perspectives and fresh ideas. These are meant to really propel an organization forward. And then finally, linchpins excel at building and maintaining meaningful connections and collaborations. They inspire others and help to support an environment where success thrives. All right, so at this point in the training, you're probably asking yourself, hey, what can I personally bring to the table? Or you may be asking, how do I ask for a raise? All right, the answer is you want to improve efficiency. I'll say it again. You want to improve efficiency. You want to promote the bottom line at your company. You want to provide better service. You want to help your customers succeed. Whatever the situation, your employer could just as easily put the ball back in your court with the reasonable argument of, hey, show me the ROI, show me the return on investment. If you're looking for that raise or promotion, ask for it having shown how you add value to the department or organization. Show the company how you're an asset and how without you, productivity or revenue is going to suffer. You can always draw the connection between your work and productivity or revenue, the bottom line. There's a direct relationship then between the growth mindset and also upselling opportunities. Upselling, which is a sales technique that gives customers additional or complementary services that enhance their problem solving or their satisfaction, also typically enhances the bottom line for an organization, as it should, can also be invaluable in this situation, right? So think about upselling. You're actively listening to your company's needs or preferences, and then you're making an informed recommendation to your supervisor or organization as to how you can be of value. It's a powerful skill. It can be used to understand and address needs in ways that are respectful to yourself and others. Make sense? So this is how you can effectively demonstrate what you bring to the organization and why that raise has your name written all over it. The growth mindset can have tons of benefits for both personal and professional settings. You embrace challenges, you view failure as an opportunity for growth, and you show up with effort and persistence. Develop the grit or the passion and perseverance for success. So now you're more aware of the growth mindset and how it can be applied to your workplace culture. You're now better equipped to support your employees or your organization, the overall success of your team, everyone involved. We discussed the importance of that growth mindset and adaptability in the workplace. We also looked at transparency, how it's necessary for buy-in decision making. We explored that linchpin concept, how that can be applied to the growth mindset model. And then we also talked about upselling your skill set or your personal brand. This is super helpful when asking for that raise at work or for a promotion. It takes courage to learn from your mistakes and then view them as opportunities for growth and not a defeat. totally admit that. It also takes commitment to learning more about yourself and your unique skills. You can be well aware of the added value that you bring to your department, to your organization, whatever the situation. Having a growth mindset's something you can use in all areas of your life, not just the workplace, right? So keep your growth mindset and you'll always be willing to learn and grow, never staying stagnant or fixed. So I hope you found this training to be helpful, continuing your development and growth for your team, for yourself, for your whole organization. That growth mindset is not only going to provide a framework for dealing with your challenges, but it's really an approach to break those challenges down into manageable steps and approach things positively. It starts with organizations being open to identifying challenges and learning from them, as well as identifying personal strengths that can be utilized, making a plan to improve areas of weakness. It's quite possible for you to practice the growth mindset individually, but if a business or organization encourages the whole workplace to adopt this mindset, the results are going to be powerful. Look around, determine that you're going to adopt the growth mindset, and then do what you can to promote it within your own organization. Imagine encouraging everyone to focus on feedback and not failure. I hope that you can adopt this empowering attitude within your own workplace culture.